This thing. This is pretty wound up. So that's the low pressure that we're talking about. It's sort of like a double swirl going on right here. This is the upper level energy that's going to be driving the changes that are coming through the Midwest and, of course, helping to get these thunderstorms going today that Chris was talking about. We're looking at this moving a bit south or east and south as we get into the next couple of days. So here we go with the forecast. Moisture coming in, the disturbance moving along. The low is going to help pull up the moisture. I always think of these lows as like a crank, and the more they spin, the more moisture they pull up, and we're going to see that all the way up into lower Michigan. That's why you're getting the rain this morning. So here we go with a couple of showers out there right now. Some steadier rain into Ohio, back into middle Kentucky and Tennessee. We've got some rain for you this morning around the Memphis area. So we track that. So let's watch that for today, that area of rainfall, and then new showers developing. We'll see that. You can sort of get a sense for the spin being out here, because as we get some daytime heating going on, you see how stuff just kind of flares up underneath that spin across portions of the Midwest. Iowa, yes, more rain for you. We're looking at northern Illinois, Chicago, more showers and possible storms for you. There is a chance for severe weather today. It was hit or miss yesterday, but we certainly saw some of those potent storms that had the chance to bring severe. There were even a couple rotating thunderstorms. So today we're going to be watching for a large area, Missouri, back into Arkansas, Fort Smith. Yes, you are in that zone. Also watching back into the Tennessee Valley as well. Do we need the rain or not? That's always the question, right? Well, look, nobody needs rain when it comes to the commute or outdoor plans, but we still could use rain officially here across northern Missouri. We're actually much below average when it comes to the soil moisture. Plenty of rain has fallen lately in Iowa and southern Minnesota. We're doing all right? So we don't need a ton of moisture across that area. But Chris, we'll see if this is well placed. The problem is if it comes too quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Jen.
It's really low, and that damage, the power of water never ceases to amaze me. That damage looked like tornado damage, right? You just had debris strewn everywhere. It was water that did that, the power of water. The power of water, look at what we've had, 8 to 12 inches of rain up around Scranton, and of course the Tremont area, down in eastern Pennsylvania. We go, of course, to New York and near the Binghamton area and points east. Big rain has fallen just this month. We're not even counting July at this point. We're just looking at August. And so the soil moisture is much above average across this area, and that's why, and by the way, streams and creeks are running high too. That's why the flash flood risk is high. The guidance is low. So here's what it would take to cause flooding in 1 hour. So you look at the zone in northeastern Pennsylvania, less than a ½ inch in 1 hour could cause additional flash flooding. Most of this region, all of eastern Pennsylvania pretty much, would cause about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches would cause flash flooding within 1 hour. That's not a lot of rain, especially for the summertime, right? And especially considering our dew points have been high, for the last 4 weeks or so here. So there's moisture in the atmosphere. And as Jim said, these fronts that come through, they're not like squeegeeing out the atmosphere to get the moisture out. That's not happening. So we're not really getting a clean sweep. We are going to get more rain coming on in. Binghamton to New York, here's where we are. The year-to-date rainfall, 31.25 inches of rain. That's more than 6 inches above average. Our fourth wettest year-to-date. Our records here go back to 1951. And you look at thunderstorms on today, thunderstorms on Friday, especially this late in the day. We'll see it today. And just again, we're not going to see a big drop in moisture as we get over the weekend. Plus in the south, Jim, we've got our fair share of thunderstorms.
Yes,
Let's go to Denver. Maybe you're planning one last weekend hike before the kids head back to school next week. Be on the lookout for storms this weekend, especially into the afternoon. We're going to be watching Denver. A couple other spots too. Everything, all the weather we're going to get in the next couple of weeks, going to start here in the Rockies, Jim, and then head out through the plains.
Yes, so to kind of glue it all together for everybody, we get the disturbance this morning.
Front, right, of the season that really makes a difference. And it's also National Roller Coaster Day, so why not? We're better to celebrate the roller coaster capital of the world, Cedar Point. We're in Ohio. The newest coaster is Steel Vengeance. Holds 10 world records for steel wood hybrid coasters. And when it comes to temperatures, we're at the top. We're climbing right now to the top, and we're about to take a dramatic drop in temperatures. So let's look at Sandusky, Ohio, and your forecast for today. There is a chance of thunderstorms. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 70s for today. Actually, those temps held down just by the clouds and rain, not because it's truly going to be, cooler and drier and nicer out there. Look what happens. We're still climbing. You think about that slow climb to the top of the roller coaster. We're still climbing as we get through the weekend. But by early next week, now we start that dive downward, and temperatures do start crashing, first across the plains, then into the Great Lakes, and eventually into the east. We get a nice drop in temps as well. Here's the system Jim was talking about. That comes through, does bring showers and storms, yes, but look at the change in temperatures. So Omaha, Nebraska, it's been a very warm summer. Our temperatures are above average getting into the weekend. Look at Saturday, 88 degrees, and then here comes that front. Here comes the drop in temperatures. And the key is holding on to the drop in temperatures, right? Because once we get through the rain, does it shoot right back up? No, not this time. We actually stayed about 80 degrees in Nebraska. Let's look at New York City, where our average is 83. It has been a hot and sticky last couple of days, month really, here in August. 91 degrees today. We're going to stay in the upper 80s tomorrow. We bring in the front this weekend, and yes, we have some showers and storms with it, but we keep our temperatures down a bit, Chris. So it's a roller coaster of sorts, but, you know, I think we might stay down for a while.
The first one of many for the upcoming season.
All right, so let's go into the weekend, and we'll take this whole system, move it east. We've got showers back into the northeast. This is the worst place to put rain.